Greetings YouTube fans, welcome back to my channel. It is another video, and in today's video I'm just going to do a quick review of the Kirby Avalar 1. This is a 2017 Kirby Avalar 1 and the box with the accessories that it comes with. So I got this about 2 months ago, around December for Christmas, as a gift to myself. I got this at my local pawn shop, and the reason I haven't showed it yet is because I've been doing some work on the Kirby. I had the brush roll not spinning, so I took it all apart and see what the problem was, and got that fixed and taken care of, and I gave it a tune-up like I always do when I get vacuum cleaners. But the Kirby Avalar is ready to go. I already tested it around my house. It runs great. It does a great job at vacuuming. It's powerful. I will not be doing any vacuuming review in this video. I will have another video later on. I'm doing this video late at around nighttime again. So I'm just going to show you a little review about this machine and the box with the accessories that it came with when I got it. So you can see the Kirby here uses HEPA filtered bags. If you go on their website or Amazon, you have options to get Kirby genuine bags, depending on what type of environment you're vacuuming or cleaning. So just turn that around. Remove the zipper here. We got a Micron Magic HEPA filtration bag. The Kirby's came with some bags in the box when I got it, to mention, so I don't need to buy any bags at the moment. So this is and this is a brand new bag I just installed. I already threw the old one away. And not only did I take this Kirby apart and gave it a tune-up, but I also went ahead and washed everything from it, cleaned the parts. I disassembled the bag, threw it in the washing machine to wash it. I even took all the aluminum parts off and cleaned it up, and I polished it with some aluminum polish that you use for your cars, and it turned out really great. It looks like brand new, and I managed to make the brush roll work like I mentioned. The reason the brush roll wasn't spinning was because it had a chunk of hair tangles, and the brush was not properly installed. But just to be sure, I also went ahead and lubricated the bearings at the end with some oil, and that helps lubricate the brush roll to make it spin better. So that's what I have recently done to the Kirby. So I'm going to remove the floor nozzle here. So I have the brush roll here. It's brand new. I took off all the hair tangles and realigned the brush properly fit so that it would fit in, because it wasn't properly installed. That's also the reason that the Kirby wasn't spinning. And it did come with a spare belt, so I took the old one out and put a new one in. Excuse me. I will need to buy some more belts for the Kirby, because this is the only one it came with in the box. But as you guys can see, this aluminum chrome is like brand new. I cleaned it, and then I grabbed some wool, and I buffed it out and waxed it with some aluminum wax, and this chrome polish is brand new. So the Kirby is looking wonderful. And normally this cover would stay up when you lift it up, but it doesn't stay down because apparently, as I was trying to fix it, one of the plastics that hold it actually broke in here, so there isn't really any parts for such a small thing. So I'm just gonna let it, you know, go down the way it is. I guess I'll just have to hold it when I lift it up to take the nozzle out or put any other attachments on it. But it'll do, or maybe I'll find a different way to fix it. But let's see. So just like that. Let's see. Let me just put the nozzle back on. You turn the switch this other way. Put the lid down, and we're good. We have our LED light here, so a lot more newer Kirby models use LED lights. The older models use, you know, light bulbs that you just replace, and this is just LED, which basically is like wiring and a little sensor chip that makes the LED lights work. But that's that. And then we have our, I believe it's Kirby cords are, this is about a 32-foot cord length. So Kirby vacuums do not have long cord lengths like other, you know, commercial vacuum would, like sanitaires that have their 50-foot cord length. This is a 32-foot cord length, so, but it's still a lot of length, you know, to reach around your house while you're vacuuming. And these cords are replaceable in case, you know, one of your cords rips or something. It's basically a little drive that you just take off, and then you buy a new genuine cord length, and then you just reconnect it, plug it in. That's all you do. Okay. So with that being said, this is just the machine itself. It is working. So you push this aside. Oh, real quick. I was getting ahead of myself, but here's the on and off switch, which is on the foot pedal. Let's see. I'm not sure if you guys can really see that, but let me see. There you go. So you got your on and off switch pedal here. You just touch it with your foot, and that's how you turn it on. And then again, you turn it off. And so Kirby's have a little transmission inside. It's not just a motor. You got a motor and a transmission because the Kirby has a neutral and drive pedal, because these are heavy machines to push on the carpet due to their powerful suction. If you know you can't push it on neutral if it's too heavy for you, you got the option to put the machine on drive mode, and the transmission will spin the back wheels and help you push the vacuum if it's too heavy. But if you're strong enough and you know you can push it, then you can just leave it in neutral, or it's up to you. If you want to put it in drive, you can put it in drive. So that's what you got. And I personally put it in neutral. I don't mind pushing it, so that's not a problem for me. So that's that for the machine unit we got. And now going over the box with accessories that it comes with. I just took a quick look at what was inside the box that day. Ever since then, I haven't touched the box. I had it in my closet put away, but without further what I am gonna say, let's see what we have in the box. Move you guys a little bit to the side right here. Let's see. Perfect. So the box was already open. It's not taped or anything, so I basically just remove the cover. And let's see. So this is what we have inside the box with the Kirby's accessories. We got extra bags, like I mentioned. I guess the previous owners that sold that pawned in their vacuum at the pawn shop, left it with bags, so that's a good thing for me. I don't need to buy bags at the moment, but these are the type of bags that Kirby would use. They're Micron Magic HEPA Filter Plus. It says reduces common household dirt, dust, and other particles. Electrostatically charged material traps micron particle matter. Kirby's best and HEPA compliant filter. It says here use only genuine Kirby filter bags available from your local authorized Kirby distributor. So when it comes to buying Kirby bags, make sure you get the original genuine Kirby bags. Don't get them at Walmart or anything like that. You either get them on Amazon or on the Kirby company website. So stick to these. These are the original bags. Put those aside right here. So next we have our Kirby hose attachment. So the Kirby, yes, you can also plug in a hose to it. You can do upholstery cleaning or upholstery cleaning. You can convert it into a canister vacuum as well, I believe. But we got about a 7 foot, 6 foot hose right here. Hose is not too long. So you basically, where you remove your floor nozzle attachment on the Kirby, you plug this end of the hose right here, and then you would get suction and airflow to this end. I'll be demonstrating all of that stuff in other videos later on, but so this is what your the hose attachment is for. So let me set this to the side right here. And oh, we got a head brush attachment that is for the hose. Yeah, you basically connect this end of the hose right here with this brush attachment, and I believe the brush in here is supposed to spin. As you can see, you got a little spinner with bristles in here. You got the outside covered with brushes, and I believe this thing starts spinning once it makes contact with the hose, because the airflow or suction makes this spinner right here spin with the bristles. I will have to test that out, see how it works. And you could, do upholstery on your couches or, seats or cushion areas, whatever, with this attachment right here. And then next we have our hand sprayer. So if you guys didn't know, a Kirby vacuum can be converted into more than just one machine. It's not just a vacuum cleaner. You can also use it as a shampooer, a paint spraying gun, a foamer. You basically add your solution in here with water. You connect it with your hose attachment, and then you press the trigger. It would spray foam. And then if you're using foam solution to clean your sofas or any kind of furniture or a cushion on a chair, you would just spray some foam solution on it, let it sit, and then do upholstery cleaning with other attachments of a Kirby or something like that. But yeah, let's see. Yep, you just unscrew the container, and then you fill your solution in this little container. You screw the cap and gun back on together like this, and you're ready to do shampoo spraying or paint spraying. I believe you can paint spray with this too, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see, we have this little needle attachment. I can't really describe a specific name for this or what you would call this, but the Kirby can also be an air blower or a bed inflator. If you connect this with the hose, you can also inflate air beds with this attachment, or pool toys, um, and or anything that you need to put air in, or if you want to use it as a little compressor to get some crevices and blow dust or something like that, then this is what this little air compressing attachment would be for. So that's pretty cool. And in order to make your Kirby blow air rather than having air suction, you would put this kind of little doohickey attachment to block the air suction from the entrance and just let it blow air instead. So you would put this on. I believe that's what this attachment is for, when you want to convert it into a blower or an air inflator or compressor. So that's what this attachment is for. And we got two connections for your hose attachment. You got one, two, it's just two long tubes, because you would connect the end of your hose with these two tube attachments. You know, if you want to do some dusting with the brush attachment, or you want to use this as a canister vacuum, you can convert the Kirby into a canister vacuum. So that's why you have two of these tube attachments. Or if you need to make it shorter, you just need one. You know, you just take one tube off, and that's how this thing would operate right here. So that's what these are for. And to convert it into that canister vacuum, you would need, of course, a floor nozzle attachment. If you want to vacuum your floors rather than sweeping, you can, when you convert it into a canister vacuum, you would connect this to one of the wands attachment, and then you basically connect your flow, your hose. You would put on the other extra tube to make it longer, but you know what I mean. Kind of like when you're gonna vacuum your floor to vacuum up debris. That's when you connect this attachment, like this right here. So that's how this attachment would work on your Kirby, right? Oh, and then we have a little crevice tool with a interesting wired brush inside. I guess it's for those hard to reach areas where you want to kind of agitate with the brush, but you can remove it as well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to remove it, but because it's a wire brush, you can literally just bend the shape of it if you want to take it out. And then if you just want to use only the crevice tool itself to get the edges, you can just take this off and use it as a crevice attachment. And then you just put it on your hose like this too, you know. So that's great. And then we have, we have this curved shaped attachment, and it's got an on and off switch. I believe this is the one you plug in at the top of the hose before you put on one of your tubes. If you're going to convert it into the canister, you do this, and you connect both tubes, and then you would connect your floor attachment at the end of this Kirby vacuum, kind of like that. Oh, kind of, but yeah, and then you would just agitate. This, I believe, cuts the airflow, and you can turn it on, or maybe you just adjust the airflow on this thing on this switch right here, but that's what it has a little switch for, so you put this on before you put on any other attachment on your Kirby. So that's how you use this. So it's a good thing. Huh. That's interesting, actually. Okay. Then we have a boar's hairbrush for if you want to dust air vents, kind of like windows on top or fans. You want to do some dusting with that. You got the boar's hairbrush to vacuum up and dust. These are very soft bristles, so you attach it to your hose and then just do some dusting on your furniture or wherever you're gonna vacuum with this. So that's perfect, a boar's hairbrush. Okay, and then we have, so this part right here is the handle. If you want to use your Kirby vacuum as a handheld vacuum, you basically remove the upright handle that you use to push your vacuum to vacuum your carpets, and then you replace it with this. And then you would use the entire machine with just its pure weight as a handheld vacuum to vacuum stairs, your mattresses, but the machine is pretty heavy to use it as a handheld vacuum with this right here. So I would have to test it out and see how heavy it is, because it might not be, such a good idea to use it unless you're like strong enough to use it. So that's the handle attachment. And then got another floor nozzle attachment. Okay. So this one right here, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not 100% sure specifically how you use it, but I'm assuming it's got to be another floor attachment where you just do some sweeping with the brush it's got around at the end, and I guess you sweep under. Well, because it's bent straight this way, I think you put this like under tables to get to vacuum out the food and debris that is left under tables in your kitchen or something like that, because it's just straight bent down like this. So you'd go under furniture if you have floors, or maybe you have a lot of floor in your living room under your couches. I would say, for example, you would come in with this attachment and go under and then vacuum kind of like that, kind of like sweeping underneath, but you just use this because it helps a lot more due to its shape being bent straight, just like this. So I'm assuming this is what it's for, but I'm not so sure. So this is just what I think, my opinion. If any of you guys know what this attachment is for, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. That'll help a lot. So put this aside. And a small little crevice attachment. Well, because it's just this little attachment itself, I'm not so sure, but it might be missing a brush attachment around it as well. I could be wrong, but for this small attachment, gosh. I don't know. Well, because it's got so many attachments, I'm not really sure now what each and every one of these is for. I know what most of them are for, but these other attachments, I guess, like I said, once again, you use it as a crevice attachment just to vacuum up debris like big crumbs or something like that. you know, but that's what you have this for. I apologize. I'm sorry, guys. Once again, I'm not really sure what the ones I've not seen before. I do not know exactly what they're for, but I'm still learning, so please forgive me on that one. Okay, and then we have this little cone-shaped attachment. Let's see. I do not really know what you use this for, but it's got, you know, little rubber bristles at the end. For my theory on this, I want to say, I could be wrong, but I want to say that because it's rubber, I want to say it's for like vacuuming dog hair or something like that in this type of motion or way. I could be wrong, but that's my theory of what this would be for. I do not really know how you use this, but I need to look into finding out how you use all this. If you guys own a Kirby Avalair, and you're not sure how to use a machine like this or any other Kirby units, you can go on YouTube and look up the Kirby company's channel. They have tutorials about how you use a Kirby if you're a beginner, how to convert it into more than one machine, what your attachments are for, and what it comes with. So if you want to find out how to use it, go ahead and you'll find a lot of videos about that on YouTube. Okay, so next one, I do know what this one is. It is a roller. So if you guys didn't know, the Kirby can also convert itself into a floor washer to wash floors. So that's what this little soft roller is for. So looking in the box, the Kirby is missing the floor nozzle attachment for converting it into a floor washer and a carpet cleaner, because Kirby can also do carpet shampoo and floor cleaning as well. But the roller is the only thing that's inside the box. So that's what the roller's for. And we have now we have this interesting attachment with some spring in here. So like I said, some of these attachments I really don't know what they're for. I need to find out what they're for and how you use them, because there's just a lot of connections and attachments in the box about Kirby. So yeah, you got this. And then we have this hose attachment, this tube attachment. This is for when you connect your Kirby vacuum with the carpet shampoo or attachment or a floor wash, or when you convert it into a floor washer. This is what shoots out the solution. I believe this is what you connect your tube for, something like that. But that's what we have for that. And wow, it looks like the box came with some carpet shampoo with a full bottle. And and to surprise, it is open, but it's still like literally full. Wow, still got some carpet shampoo formula left in there. So this is your the carpet shampoo for your Kirby. Whenever you're going to shampoo carpets, you would add some of the solution mixed with water. So I guess I'll hold on to that if I end up getting the nozzle or floor attachment for that. And next we have hard floor cleaner. So if you want to wash your floors, this is the floor cleaning solution that it came with. This, fortunately, this one hasn't been opened yet, so it's still closed, so they haven't used it. This is your floor solution if you want to wash your floors with your Kirby. And it's got a spray bottle gun attachment. I'm assuming they used one of these as a spray bottle, or one of these came with spray bottle or something. So I guess we'll see. And the last thing in here, what's cool about these Kirby's, it comes with a zip bag to put all your accessories and tools in here. That's actually really cool, guys. I've never seen or heard any other vacuum company give you this type of accessories or a zip up bag, so that's actually cool. You, I guess I'm assuming you put all your attachments, like your brushes, your nozzle attachments, you know, and then you just zip up the Kirby, just like this. Yep, you know, just like this, and then you just put it on the Kirby machine, or you hang it with the Kirby machine, something like, let's see, I guess something like this right here, you know. Yep, you just put it on your unit right here, and okay, it's pretty cool. A zip bag. Okay. Alright, that's cool. And that's basically everything that came in the box. So at the moment, I'm just going to put everything back in the box. In the next video, I will post a video of using the Kirby Avalair in action, vacuuming my carpets, and so you guys can see what it's like and what it sounds like. I already tested it today and it works great after I fixed it. But I'm gonna wrap things up and call it a day. So thank you guys for watching and sticking around. If you made it to the end of this video, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. My name is Armando. I do vacuum videos, carpet cleaning videos. Sometimes I will do videos about cleaning in general too. But if you're interested in any of my content, if you have any questions for me, if you want to comment, you know, go ahead, throw your questions and comments, and I'll be happy to respond to you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.